Hi, my name is Anand Macherla, and my book is about the intersection of space exploration, human rights, economics, and why the discourses around space exploration haven't been escalated to the forefront of global dialogue. In my book, I explore the intersections of space exploration, economics, human rights, and a whole slew of other sociological events that take place around space exploration. Things like property rights, things like legal implications, things like economic zones. How do we properly allocate resources in space? How do we colonize space? Is it even okay to colonize space? Like, what are the ethical implications or ethical considerations of exploiting resources in space? And through the stories, we've come to repeatedly understand that this is a question that humanity has faced many times before, but it's a question that has implications on a planetary or even galactic scale. And because of that, we need to move about this very cautiously. You'll hear stories about Anne McClain, who committed the first space crime aboard the International Space Station. You'll hear stories from Professor Daniel Dudney, who talked about how terrifying it was to grow up in the Cold War and how that has led to the formation of his Republican theory opinions in terms of political science. And you'll also hear from astropreneurs who talk about how the regulation of space is not as cut and dry as we think it is, and how national laws are actually in violation of international treaties. Anyone who lives in the United States who's a global citizen ought to be pressing their representatives and policymakers to more seriously consider space exploration and consider the policy implications of what it means to be exploring space. This ought to be at the forefront of global discourse, because it's not just a question of safety for the astronauts, but it's a question of the quality of life for all global citizens. Hi, my name is Anand Macherla, and my book is about the intersection of space exploration, human rights, economics, and why the discourses around space exploration haven't been escalated to the forefront of global dialogue.